Hello students at CTS, Danny here. I'm coming from Tualitin Hills Nature Park. Those of you who have been here, we usually go on field trips and walk on the trails. It's really beautiful. So I wanted to check in with you guys today. One big thing with self-care and self-love is taking care of yourself, is slowing down. And I really feel like getting out in nature can really help us to do that. So wanting to check in with you guys. So back here, there's a beautiful pond. I'm just kind of standing in a corner. It's a little wet. So I'm right off of the trail and I'm not gonna sit as it's a little wet, but I'm sitting here and I'm standing and I'm in the sensory meditation, so I was going to do that with you guys. But as I'm sitting here, I'm seeing all these birds and chipmunks and squirrels, and I'll see if I can catch one, here's a beautiful little bird there. I don't know if you can see it right behind me. Well, he flew away. So it's just so good sometimes when we're having an off day to be able to get some time outside, maybe even our backyard, or if we can get out, if we have a close trail, or get out into nature. And it's easy to do, and it can definitely help us be more in tune with ourselves and how we're feeling, and with nature. And I feel like getting outside is so important, but also with the sensory meditation, it can be a lot more beneficial, I think. So I'm going to just guide you guys here. I'm propping you up. Okay, so let's start. As I'm here, this is just so beautiful. I'm just in this corner. So as we're here, and you can just imagine you're in nature, like with trees. You can close your eyes, take deep breaths, maybe imagine your favorite landscape. You can imagine a forest, the beach, even just a big open field. You can close your eyes or just be where you are. And so as I'm here, there's like these squirrels and these birds and chipmunks. It's quite amazing. So we're gonna close our eyes, and we're gonna take a deep breath and close our eyes and just be present where we're at. Feel our heartbeat, be present with ourselves, really just feeling self-love and gratitude right now in this moment. And then we're going to look around and find 5 things. So I'm looking and I see a little chipmunk on the ground. I see a beautiful bird in a tree here. And I see a pond and another chipmunk and lots of birds. So when we're out in nature, it's so good to see the different trees and the different things around you. And that's why the sensory meditation is so important, just the awareness of where you're at in that moment. So so find your 5 things, look at the colors, all of that, and then I'm going to have you walking with me. So I'm just really being taking lots of deep breaths, being slow, enjoying the moment, which I encourage if any of you ever get out to go for a walk, just really enjoying that. So now we're going to touch 4 things. So I'm in nature, so I can, touch the trees, touch the branches. It's a little wet, but really anything around you, touching the texture. So when you're out in nature, you can, and we're at a time right now where we're not touching too much things, but I feel like, touching outside, the ground, the trees, the flowers, especially when you're in your backyard, is safe. So just finding things, there's so many different textures, like rough and smooth, prickly. So just taking a few moments just to touch what's around you right now. Okay, so just enjoying the little walk here. It is it's kind of damp, but the trail is really beautiful. So our next thing is going to be 3 things you can hear. So the thing that I encourage about the sensory meditation is when you're in nature, you can hear a lot. When you're indoors, right, it's more controlled. We control more of what we hear, especially when we're in class. We're in a quiet environment, but when you're outside, you hear nature and the birds. So so just take a moment and close your eyes and listen to 3 things. I can hear birds. I can hear the TriMet tram in the background on the rails over there. And I can hear my steps crackle on the ground as I walk. So just really being aware of your senses, being aware of the sounds and everything. So it's very green, very beautiful, a safe place to walk. So, and then the next thing we're going to do is our sense of smell. So out in nature, I can smell the rain, I can smell the trees, the different smells of the trees. As it gets warmer, there's going to be lots of different smells in nature, right? Like flowers. So just wherever you're at, and most of you are in your home, so I just encourage to try this outside. And then the next thing we're going to do is one thing, if you can remember a taste or something you've just ate. I just had a donut, so that was good. So I still have a sweet taste of donut in my mouth. So just really being aware. And I think sometimes it's so important to get outside because it helps us to breathe and to take time for ourselves. And that self-care piece is so important, and getting out and moving is definitely a way to do it. So I feel like for me, on days when things are a little hard, I try to go for a little walk, being socially distant. I have my mask in my pocket and I'm not around anybody, and there's so many trails around us in Hillsborough and Beaverton and Portland that are close. And so yeah, I'm just walking and I'm seeing lots of different, I think this is a bunny. Oh, there's a little bunny. There's a little bunny. It's so cute. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my little walk here and wanting to take you guys on a little field trip. So I encourage for the sensory meditation, even when you're outdoors, find a nice quiet place to sit, to stay still so you're not bumping into people. And with the sensory meditation, it's just, you can be walking. It's just about being in your senses, seeing the colors, using your eyes, using your ears, using your taste, touching, smell. All of us have all of our senses, and I think nature can really help us to appreciate them. So just wanting to check in with you guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.